situation going on here.
I just don't always feel like I do the best with words. I mean, if you guys watch most of my mukbangs, I always feel like I'm like stuttering, like, I don't know, I just have like a hard time, like in my brain, like I say everything I want to say, but then when I like put a camera out, or when I write it out, I don't know, I'm just always like missing something, but yeah. There's still a lot I'm working on, like with my like health and fitness journey. Like it's not been easy and it's hard because like I have things that go on like in my head all the time. Like I don't know, it sounds silly like to even post the video like this because like my family doesn't see like change. I don't say this in a negatively. It's more like positive. But I feel like a lot of like family and friends like don't understand. Like there's been times in my life where I felt like overweight or not like at the best weight, and I feel like I'm at a better place now with my weight, but it's still not where I want it to be yet. I don't know. Yeah, but it's like better than what it's like been. And sometimes I feel like people can't see it, which like I said, like it's a good thing. Like obviously I don't want like any negative talk, but at the same time I want to see like growth and improvement. So I feel like throughout this whole journey I've just been seeing it like myself, and it just goes to show like I'm just so lonely, like honestly. Yeah. And then like my mental health, like I'm just always like overthinking everything. There's so much like I want to overcome, but I don't know where to start. And I just feel so alone. Like I feel like I have no one to like take it on like with me, and it's like just me, you know? And it sucks, like not gonna lie. Because like it makes me feel like useless. I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. I'm like shutting down, like I don't know what else to say, like I don't know, it's just been like hard. Like there's some friendships I'm like trying to like rekindle or hang out with, and then there's some friendships that I just need breaks from, you know, like friends that I hung out with too much and we kind of got into like miscommunications, and so it's just healthy to have like a little bit of a break. But then it's hard because obviously like I still love them and I want to like hang with them, and I want everything to just like go all back to normal because like they're my girls, but it's like it sometimes just doesn't work that way, and I feel like both of those girls are in different phases of their lives. I'm kind of in a confusing phase of my life, so that's why I feel lonely more than ever, but they're more in like not confusing times in their life. So that's why I have to remove myself from the friendships, because I don't want to stand like in their way. So then I've been trying to reconnect with friends that I'm not super close with or haven't like seen in a long time, but it's really hard. Like I get so scared just to DM somebody because I'm like, am I gonna sound like weird or something? Like, I don't know. Or like I've had friends be like, you're so easy like to talk with people, and I'm thinking like, I don't even know how. Like I'm like shy most of the time. Like I won't say hi to someone unless they say hi to me typically. Like I'm just that shy and that awkward. And then like my sleep's been like so off per usual. The problem is like I've talked about it so many times on my channel, and it's like one of those things where like I don't know if I'm ever gonna get better with it. I hope like someday, but then that hasn't happened yet, you know? because I feel like not getting the proper sleep has what's been like stopping me like in my like everyday like life, because like sleep's like the number one like important thing. And then like, I don't know, to go and travel like scares me. Just like being out of my comfort zone, doing something like I'm not used to. I feel like I've done that throughout my entire life and it always scared me, but I never like put it together until like, I guess a year ago at this point. Yeah. It's really been like 2 years since I've traveled. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. It's already embarrassing. I feel like my life's embarrassing right now, like with school not like working out this term. Like, I couldn't do school just in case of some family obligations, but I don't know if I'm even gonna see family. So like the irony is like, I was scared to do school because I was scared of feeling like a failure again. I've never failed a single class ever in my life, actually, thankfully. I had some D's in high school, but that still got me a diploma. And then I've had some C's in college, which still helps me get like a certificate or a degree, but I'm going for a certificate. And overall, I've had like A's and B's, C's, D's, some in high school, and then in college, no D's. So I've never like gotten a fail, but I have had to withdraw some classes, unfortunately, because it was really hard. And the withdrawal always made me feel like a failure. So the irony is that like, I don't know, I didn't want to go back to withdraw again because it'd make me feel like a failure, but me like not going back this term already makes me feel like a failure. Alright, you guys, I know, we need to pause. This was me back in 2018. I absolutely, to this day, hate this picture of myself, just because simply I didn't feel beautiful in it. And now I am confident to share it with the world because I feel way more beautiful and more confident in myself now. But it took a long time to get to that place. I remembered I sent this photo to the guy I liked back in 2019. He like wanted me to send it to him because I told him like, oh, I have like this really ugly photo of me, like I don't like it. And it was like a vulnerable like conversation. And he told me to send it because he wanted to see, you know, because like he wanted to know, like, I don't know if it was actually ugly or not, but in my mind I felt like it was because I didn't feel beautiful at that time, even like in 2018 and 2019. So I sent him the picture and he was actually really sweet and told me I was really beautiful. And it was such like a vulnerable conversation I had with that guy, but it still like didn't change like how I felt about myself. And this health and fitness video is a little bit different compared to my other ones because I open up and become more vulnerable with you guys of what's truly happened over the past years from 2018 until now, 2022. And yeah, you guys are just along for the ride, as here are memories from reflecting from 2018 to 2022.
Okay, ready?
As you can see from my 20th birthday, I do look happy and excited. I mean, I was entering my 20s, of course I was, but right before I turned 20, I experienced my first heartbreak from my long-term ex-boyfriend. And that was really hard. I dated him for almost 3 years, and to go through that change like that, I was scared out of my mind of what was going to happen for my future.
Hi. Again. I'm going to get another mini of the Oreo Blizzard, and I'll be everything. Hopefully. See, my friend like wants more stuff, so I don't know. I don't want to promise that. For now.
Yeah. Turn 9. First time doing it?
My first time? Oh, this is like her second. Yeah.
No, it's not your first time.
It's not my first time. You probably recognize me from like last summer. Yeah.
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 Your face I can't really like. It's one of those memorable faces.
Oh, thank you. Yours is too. You're really nice and friendly. Yeah, here you go. I forgot about the money. Yeah, I think it's like her second or third, so she's like, oh, Melanie, like, go up and order the stuff. Yeah. What's your name? Melanie, that's I mentioned. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I never showed you that clip. That was when I met DQ Boy. Well, technically, I already knew him like a summer prior to 2019. Like, I would go into Dairy Queen in 2018, but that was pretty much it. Like, nothing crazy. Because he also gave me the invalid phone number. You guys remember? It was on that day. So it wasn't until like months later that him and I dated. I mean, it took a little bit, and there was another boy, which was College Crush, and I liked him more than DQ Boy. So what a flashback to 2020. That year was just really crazy, obviously, in a very different way, as we all know, because we all had experienced it, you know, in our own unique ways. That year was a year of change. You know, for example, I was tired of my bed being a certain way, and so I changed it. And sometimes to this day, I still go through those phases of my life, because actually I have the bed back to how it originally was before I changed it in 2020, which is funny to look back at. But even that year with the fireworks clip, like, we were all at home. I will keep in mind that I did travel, yes, but it was only to see family. And those family members had our permission, or it just was a family vacation with one of my parents. Besides that, I was stuck at home.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Guys, I'm so proud of myself. I've been working out, so I feel really good in myself physically. And I love kayaking. We're in Washington, baby. Woo!
You saw how it was the first time.
I know, I was choking.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is it. Round two.
Dun, dun.
Okay, I'm so nervous, sorry.
You need that push again, or?
I'll try. Well, the only reason is maybe just like, I don't know if I could run that far. You go really far even if you don't run.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You got it, man.
You got this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that one looks painful.
I did!
That was so painful.
Hey, tie it right here. Unless someone's jumping. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit.
No,
That hurt like my body, but it was like so worth it.
I know, I saw that. Sort of went to the side. Mouthful of water again.
Actually, not that bad. I just remembered. I swear.
There we go.
Now we're back in 2022. As you just saw in 2021, I was really trying to push myself to meet new people and to reconnect with old friends, as you guys have known if you've been along for the journey. But now in 2022, I've been really deciding this year to take care of my physical and my mental health, which one hobby I got back into actually is doing tennis. My grandpa was really good at tennis, and I want to keep it in the family, so that's why I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I can't talk. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm tired. I feel like that was barely anything, but it was so nice just to like work out and at least like do something like with your body, you know. I'm so tired though. Oh my gosh. Another airplane flew by. Okay, so I'm so exhausted. Tennis does have a lot of running. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I realized I forgot to talk about like being back here, like at my college, brings like back so many memories, like on the tennis court, on the football field, like oh my gosh, in the gym, like so many classes, moments with boys, moments with friends, all from college. Like it's all really crazy, like just always coming back to college in general. Like all the memories come back, like the good, the bad, they all just swarm in my head. Like isn't that wild? Yeah, everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but ever since, like just thinking about like my college girls, you know, back in like 2019 when I was here with them, yeah, everyone in that video, like who I'm still in touch with. So honestly, like obviously not my ex-boyfriend. That's an easy no. That's a definite no.
Oh gosh. But unfortunately I'm only in touch with one of the girls now, but I won't say who due to privacy. Yeah, it's sad, you know, when you have friendships and like you wish like they could have worked out. Like, I watched the video not that long ago and like, I don't know, it's really hard. Oh, there's people. Hold on, we'll sit again. There's like people here. Why do people just like to chill here? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's what I'm doing too. But yeah, like it's hard with friendships because like, you know, sometimes you win some and lose some, but you know, with my college girls, unfortunately, like it wasn't that great. Like, it's interesting because me and one of the girls like are still like in touch with each other, but the other girl is like off the grid. Like, neither one of us are in touch because of like our fallout. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's interesting because when the friendship fallout happened, I like was so mad at, you know, my old friend, but then like a year later I was like, wait, no, like, I mean, I don't know, like the whole situation that happened was like really weird, and I wish we all like communicated better, like how we used to be so close. And so part of me was like, man, if only we communicated better, like we could all be friends again. But then my good friend in the group was like, no, and then it was like, so it's like, you know, like it's interesting how like 2 years ago, like I didn't want to be friends, and then the other girl in the group still wanted to be, and then last year I wanted to be and the other girl didn't want to be. So it's interesting like how that happens, like with, you know, friendship fallouts. But it was hard. They were my college girls, you know. I met them through ASG, and ASG had good memories but also had rough memories, and those girls were the highlight of that time in my life, in that era. So it's hard. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a little emo. Yeah, because like I miss our friendship. I wish like we could all be friends again. I don't open up about friends. I want to do like a friendship series on my channel of like, you know, kind of like letters to like my ex-friends, you know, kind of what I'm doing with Misconnection with the ex-lovers, like with the boys. But friendship breakups are the worst, and I don't know, it's harder with like friends. And what if they came across the videos? I don't want them to think anything. I don't know. The boys, I don't really care as much. I don't know, because like the boys have never really had like problems like with me doing videos. But the girls, like I'm not sure how they'd feel, you know. So it's different with my friends versus like boys I liked. So I don't know. But yeah, getting a little emotional. Sometimes when I do get emotional, the best medicine is going back to the gym, which this time that's what I did. And that's typically very rare for me, but it's something I'm trying to work on. And in this case, I'm doing tennis yet again. And my attempt with boxing, which you can tell I like suck at it. I'm not really that great, but it is something I am trying to get myself back into. And yes, you guys, your girl can box. I actually had a personal trainer back in high school when I had stopped swimming to try and like work on my body. And he actually got me into boxing, believe it or not. And I was pretty good. I kind of suck at it because it's been a few years. That was back in like 2016. 2017. So yeah, but you know, we'll see what happens. I hope if at some point I have the money again, I do want to invest in a personal trainer, because that's why I don't go to the gym as much. Like, I suck at it because I don't know what I'm doing. Most of these clips of me, like, I literally don't know what I'm doing at all. I feel bad I keep hitting this chair. The hardest thing with the gym is trying not to like feel down on yourself. Every time I come here, I always feel like down on myself. You have to remember, like, everyone wants to improve something in their life. For me, it's definitely like my stomach. So yeah. And honestly, you guys, I have to give myself credit because I've just looked in the mirror recently and realized that I have improved on my stomach.
Yes.
Like, it's not where I want it to be yet. Like, the abs are slowly but surely getting onto my stomach. Things take time and progress. I do talk about later on in this video of what will help me to improve to get more abs. So keep watching, but yeah. Okay, let's try to do a plank that I cannot do. It's been a while since I've had to do a plank on this thing. See, that's what gets you abs. Yeah. I don't even think I have the right technique. That was good for now. That was barely anything, but that's okay. Maybe it'll be longer next time. Can I do a push-up? Probably not. Like a boy push-up. Oh gosh. No, my stomach's killing me. This is why it's hard for me to come to the gym. I don't know what I'm doing. sticking to girl push-ups until we know how to do boy ones. For a while I knew how to do it. 1, 2, I don't even think I did that right, sorry. That's embarrassing. These are 5 pounds. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm surprised my shoulders are lasting as long as they are. Because now we're moving on to swimming, which is like honestly my favorite thing. Growing up, it was my favorite sport. I did swimming competitively as I was on swim club before I got to swim team in high school, and I even did water polo team as well. But your girl was not that good at water polo until later on. Well, I sucked at it my freshman year, but I slayed at it my sophomore through my senior years. And with swimming, I only did my freshman to my junior years. But for a long time, I had a love-hate with swimming because I hated the competitiveness, but I loved just being in the water, honestly, because it brings me so much peace and joy and happiness, even just like resting my muscles now that I'm older. It's really healthy and good just to get out of the house just to do that. I literally love swimming with my whole heart and just like goofing off even at the gym because that's like what I do best. That's kind of why I feel like my seasonal depressions come back, because the pool at my dad's unfortunately is closed for the season, and so I have nowhere else to swim, and that's why I'm all of a sudden back at the gym. I have a lot going on with my family life, and I don't really travel in the winter, so part of me was just like, I'll just pick it back up in January. You know, I never travel in the winter. It's mostly either the summer, like from the past, it's mostly like the summer, sometimes fall, and sometimes spring, but like never the winter. I guess actually 2020 was in the winter. Okay, like one time, but like it's just not often. Summer is just always the best time with weather and stuff. Stuff meaning like more family visits, more time off. Yeah. But I guess more family visits on the holidays, but I only went once, so yeah. I wish I could go more often, but every time I go I feel lonely. Like I see family for, you know, however long I see them, and then I go back to what am I gonna do? You know, I don't have like my car to go and drive somewhere. I don't have my cat to cuddle with when I'm just feeling sad. I don't have my dog to comfort me and like, you know, smile and make me happy. Like Peanut just has like the cutest face ever. So does Jackson though, honestly. My pets are cute, let's be real. But I just don't have like the comfort of home. So like after seeing family for the night, I just feel lonely. You know, I don't have my friends to call up. Like I don't have anyone. So to go out of town isn't fun for me anymore because I have no one to keep me company. Like I'm so alone. As I talked about like at the beginning of this, like I'm so alone. Like even being like not in a relationship for so long, I don't know how to date again. Like, and I just feel so alone. I'm scared I'll be forever alone, but a part of me like honestly is content with it at this point in my life if I'm gonna be, because I'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person. That's like how I look at it. And I do really well alone right now. I mean, it took a while to like get to this point, but you know, I feel happy with it, even though I'm mostly depressed, yes, because like I want to be around people, but I'm used to it, you know, I've adjusted and now I'm too comfortable. So there's just a lot I'm trying to figure out in my life. Like I do genuinely feel happy like in my life, but at the same time like I am really struggling. But I reflect back, like, you know, back in 2018 and in 2019, like I was definitely like really struggling. Like in 2018 there was a lot of bad behind the scenes stuff with ASG that I like can't get into, you know, like we all said we wouldn't. Maybe I'll like lightly address it in a college video someday, but there's still a lot I can't share just because, you know, everyone as a group agreed to keep things private. Yeah, overall, which like is kind of toxic. Like I've been through a lot of toxic stuff, but I can't really get into it. In 2018 I had like my first breakup ever, and like I just entered my 20s and I'm like, what do I do with my life? Like I thought I was so solid, so squared in the relationship that I was in for so long, like almost 3 years, and then that was like done, you know, mutually. But it's like back then, like, that was really hard to go through, and I didn't face it head on. You know, I thought, oh, I'll be fine, I'll move on. Like, because honestly, like, as much as I loved that guy, like, I wanted to date, you know? I wanted to meet new boys. You know, I was so young, I was definitely not ready to settle down. Like, I'm ready now, but I need to be in a relationship for, like, over 2 years for sure. Yeah, I can't get engaged in a year, no. But that's just my personal preference. Like, everyone's literally different, that's just me. But, like, and like in 2018, like, I really struggled with, like, my body. Like, I didn't feel confident in myself, like, whatsoever. So then going into 2019, same thing with my body, same thing with ASG. And then I had family stuff on top of it, which was really hard to go through, and college. So just juggling all of that was, like, really, really hard. And I didn't put my fitness first. Like, I wouldn't go to my fitness classes that I took at college at the time. It was really rough. Cause, like, looking back, like, I wish I went to the classes. Not even, like, to get, like, a good grade, which I did end up getting a good grade. My teacher did help pass me because, like, she wanted me to pass because it was, like, PE. So, like, I did find a way, like, to do some essays and call it good. But I just wish, like, I wasn't so hard on myself and, like, attended the classes, because it really would have relieved my stress. But the problem was, at the time, I was going through, like, 10 million things is what it felt like. I, like, couldn't think about, like, bettering myself because, like, my mental health was not in the right place. And then in 2019, like, you know, I met someone I really liked, and that didn't work out. So I dated my second ex to prove that I was ready for a relationship and wanted something real, when really I should have just healed myself, and also healed myself from my first relationship, because I didn't realize I hadn't ever, like, done that or accepted the fact if someone does move on. So then kind of, like, going into 2020, I had realized, like, I needed to really take the time to work on myself, and being around family with the shutdown, like, really helped with that. And then in 2021, I've been trying to, like, get back into, like, walking, because of 2020, like, I couldn't walk. I mean, like, with shutdown, yeah. And, like, I cried so much because at that point I realized I lost, like, physical activity, and I missed it so much. Because for a long time, like, in high school, like, kind of had a love-hate relationship, like, with swimming. And, you know, after the big C happened, like, I missed what I had. Same with, like, when I cut my hair 6 inches off in 2020, like, I did not feel pretty whatsoever. I regret doing it, but at the same time, I'm also glad I did it, because I would have not had a greater appreciation for my hair now. Because for a long time, I felt like I was just the same old Melanie, you know? I felt like I needed to change. I wanted to be different. I mean, like, I'm really not. I've never dyed my hair, but, like, changing the hairstyle still made me feel different. And I liked that feeling. Or, like, I'd get compliments on my hair. Once in 2021, I got layers. Like, I loved that. Like, I'm actually planning on getting layers again, because I miss that, not gonna lie. So stay tuned. But I still want my long hair. Not much is gonna change. Basically, like, when I wear a ponytail like this, I want layers. Like, longer, like, you know, layers, but, like, not short layers. I still want the hair length to stay the same. It just, if I wear a ponytail, I want the layers long, but to look, like, cute with, like, a ponytail. So basically, like, yeah, I have, like, a ponytail moment, and then, like, the hair, because the layers can't fit in the ponytail. I don't know, that's the goal. So I feel like I'm going through this crisis where, like, I need to change my hair. But I also love my hair, so I'm, like, really torn. But I think I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it this time. Not how my indecisive self was 2 years ago, with not knowing what I wanted with my hair. And not having a good stylist to tell me, like, other ideas of what to do with it. Because that took a while, finding a hairstylist. So now I found someone that really knows, like, my style and what I want. Because she knew, like, I wanted to grow out my hair again, but I had to trim and maintain it. And then now that's grown out, like, I showed her my old hair with the old layers, and she understands, like, I really like the long length. I trust her enough to help keep me with the long length, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, what's gonna get me abs is if I do ab workouts and go to the gym a little bit more and eat some healthier foods like vegetables. I feel like that's what would really help me, but also, like, protein and stuff as well. I mean, I have gotten into cooking, thankfully, you know, I'm doing that, but I also still eat fast food. Oh my gosh, so good. It's just a weird gray space time in my life, but I'm trying, and I'm proud of myself of how far I've come. I've achieved a lot this year, so I can't be hard on myself, but I am. I'll look at other people and be like, they look so perfect, like, why can't it be like them? But I can only be myself, and that's hard. That's hard sometimes. But I'm gonna keep trying, you know, to achieve all my goals and figure everything out of what I just want in my future with like my sleep, traveling, eating, fitness, changing my hair. Learning actually how to braid my hair for once. What else? I don't want to say go on dates because I'm not downloading a dating app. I'm gonna be honest, that's just not my thing. I'm just kind of waiting like for the right person, the right time. Like, yeah, I'm open to dating, but I'm also kind of closed off because trust issues. So I don't know.
I didn't know honestly how to end the video, so I just ended it there. But I hope you guys took away something from it. If you're really struggling with your mental and your physical health, then change something with your routine. This isn't for everybody. You watching this could be doing okay, but you could also be watching this realizing you're not doing okay. And I know I was one of the people that isn't okay and had to go to the gym and start working out again just to do better for myself. Like, have a hobby, go swim, go and do tennis, learn how to box, go out of your comfort zone and meet new people, or hold yourself back if you need to and take a break from certain people sometimes. So you can better yourself and then come back to those people when you feel like you can be 100% a better person and most importantly, a better friend to them. But first starts with loving myself, and I can't wait to see how far I'll come in the new year of 2023. You got this.